everyone. I wanted to just say hi and see how you guys are doing today on YouTube. I just had a quick, weird interaction on Instagram that I think, highlights the reason why I love it here on YouTube. And I wanted to just do a quick, one take video, just probably on the short side, just to, quickly vent about it, I guess. And I feel like the thing is with YouTube is here we are on YouTube. We're on my couch. I just got home like a minute ago. I'm just hanging out in a sweatshirt. This is just me. Hello, how are you? And I think with YouTube, what's different is we get to show up more authentically, use my own actual voice speaking to you. And I feel like that often creates a more true connection between me and you as a person, as someone viewing this video, which I think is really unique and special. Whereas on Instagram, sometimes I feel like there's a weird energy over there. You know what I mean? And ironically, to anyone who's been on YouTube for years, you may remember years ago, and maybe it's still a running gag, but there used to be kind of this running internet gag where oh, the YouTube comment section, that's the worst place on the internet, haha. But honestly, I feel like the Instagram comment section is though the worst place on the internet nowadays. I'm not on TikTok either, so maybe TikTok is even worse, but I honestly find YouTube truly to be quite uplifting and supportive. And even on my channels are both quite small, but even on channels that are a lot bigger, I often see in the comment section the best comments are upvoted, and people are generally quite encouraging, and I love that. I think that's really amazing. And I have noticed that shift in the YouTube comment section and stuff over the years where I don't know, I think it has a more positive, uplifting vibe. And I just had a weird experience on Instagram where I just had come across someone's post, and it was about side effects associated with birth control, hormonal birth control. And someone in the comment section had just said hey, I'm struggling with painful periods. What could I possibly do to help with this? I didn't realize that periods aren't supposed to be painful. And so I commented and I was like, oh, here's a random person. They have a question. Let me see if maybe this information could benefit them. I don't know. I was just passing by and I thought I'd take a second to do it. And so I recommended a book, and I recommended Raspberry Leaf Tea, which I've done a previous video about because it's awesome. It's so low cost and affordable and easy to make, and it's tasty. And best of all, it works. It works really good for a lot of people. I'm not saying it'll magically cure every single type of cramp and every single level of cramp intensity out there in the world, but for something that you can pick up at the store for $5 a box, or online in bulk for $20 that lasts you a long time, it works pretty well, and it's pretty consistent with how well it works. So anywho, I recommended that to this person and this book, and the person who had done the post, they commented on my comment, and they were like, oh, you could have recommended my book to this person, since it's my page. And I was like, oh, I didn't even realize that you had a book. This was just a random post that I came across. I had seen it in someone's stories. I just recommended this other book that I know about, and this tea that, in my experience, works very well. And then I just said that, and I was like, sorry, I didn't know that you had a book, or what it covered, or whatever. And then later they just commented back well, I don't understand how you saw my post because you don't follow me. And it's why is this even a thing that we're talking about? Why am I even talking to you about this right now? To me, it feels like a big waste of my time. But it was just so strange, and I just had to tell someone about it because, again, I feel like it highlights kind of the odd nature that I've been feeling the past couple years with Instagram, where they're just, to me, it just feels kind of in this inherent there's a quickness to judge, there's a quickness to assume that people have ill intentions. And like, I literally just wanted to answer this person's question because I've seen on tons of posts people have similar questions and they never get their question answered. And I just wanted to answer this person's question. That's all. Like, why is this being overanalyzed? I don't know. So anywho, I just wanted to pop onto YouTube and like vent about it a little bit and just dig my heels in further to the fact that YouTube is really where I think I want to be continuing to expend my energy, because I feel like it creates a more like wholesome community environment. Personally, I just find. I would really love to hear your thoughts on this below, because it's something that I notice a lot. I think about it, and I feel like I just want to take that energy and nowadays try and redirect it more towards something positive. So the thing that's positive in this video that I want to just reiterate to you is raspberry leaf tea is awesome. I love it. It's not raspberry flavored tea, to be specific. It's raspberry leaf tea. They're different things. Raspberry flavored tea will not work. Totally separate thing. But raspberry leaf tea, literally just chopped up raspberry plant leaves that are, steeped in hot water. I've done a video about this previously. You can see it on my channel. It's a more in-depth video about why it works, but it's so effective for cramp mitigation. It typically either really lowers people's intensity of cramps, or it often will just totally eliminate the cramps. So if this is something that you haven't tried yet, and if you have painful menstruations or bleeds, please give it a try, because I really think that it could work for you. And again, it's so affordable and widely available. It's like $5. You can get it at most grocery stores or Target or something. If you want to just try it, and it works very well. It also really helps to just lighten the overall amount of flow. So especially if you're someone who has heavy bleeding, it's something that I would definitely recommend trying, just to help to lighten the overall flow. This past weekend, I actually went on a trip up to Maine, and I had my period the whole time. And I took a box of raspberry leaf tea with me to have, and it was great because it helped to really significantly lighten the amount of flow overnight when I was sleeping on the guest bed, and just during the day when I was going about my day. And I love having my period. I think it's great. Like, I have no big issues with it. But for times like that where I just kind of want things to be a little easier, I think it's great just to pop a box of the tea in my bag, and I just used the hot water that they had there, made the tea, and it was so simple. And of course, I didn't have any cramps with it as well. So I wanted to share that. And then on the topic of books, here's a book that happens to be sitting in front of me that I highly recommend. But it's The Fifth Vital Sign by Lisa Hendrickson Jack. This book is incredible. She has the Fertility Friday podcast, and this book is just an excellent place to start if you want to learn anything about fertility awareness and just how to take better care of your body if you're someone who has periods and if you ovulate and if you chart. So I love this book, highly recommend. I have a bookshelf over there of more books that I would love to talk about as well. So if you're curious about that and what I recommend for broader knowledge about FAM and periods, please don't hesitate to ask, and maybe I'll do a little bookshelf tour in the coming videos. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a great day or night whenever you get the chance to watch this. I'm Megan. I'm a certified fertility awareness educator. If you are curious, and if you're even in a place where you're serious about needing to learn fertility awareness and master it for the purpose of natural birth control, I am a certified educator. I have an online course where I've worked with over 170 clients specifically for the goal of natural birth control, and I'd love to welcome you into the course if you're curious about it. So if you want, you can go ahead to the link down below in the description. You can set up a free call with me. I have a bunch of availability in the coming weeks, and I'd love to meet with you. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, and I'm looking forward to the next videos, guys. Okay, talk to you next time. Bye.